A mysterious crack appeared on the ground. It stretched across the city like a massive centipede. The water in the park's lake evaporated from the ground. Only a small pool remained, still bubbling. The calm sea suddenly surged with giant waves, submerging a cruise ship weighing thousands of tons. A couple was chatting and laughing in a supermarket when the mysterious fissure reappeared. They had no idea that the true apocalypse had arrived. Another family was having breakfast when the ground suddenly shook violently. They quickly hid under the table. At that moment, Jack, the ex-husband, rushed in, pulled all four of them out, and ran. The house behind their car collapsed into rubble just as they started moving. Jack slammed on the accelerator and sped onto the highway. The road behind undulated like waves, sweeping away cars and trees. Pedestrians ran in panic and vehicles collided chaotically. Spraying sewage from broken pipes doused Jack's car. Mark suggested taking the expressway. No sooner had he spoken than the ground split open with a fissure dozens of meters wide. Jack swerved urgently to avoid danger and then drove straight through the fissure, only to be blocked by a collapsed building. They narrowly escaped and reached the airport. The pilot was incapacitated, leaving only an empty plane. Mark, who had taken a few flight lessons before, summoned his courage and took control of the aircraft. Meanwhile, the entire city was collapsing, danger hot on their heels. Mark pulled up the control stick, watching the city behind them turn into ruins. 3 years earlier, geologists had already detected abnormal signs. Once the president learned of it, he immediately contacted world leaders and initiated the Ark project. Only elite politicians and wealthy individuals could board the Ark. Jack learned about the plan from Flanders and flew toward Yellowstone Park with his family. They ran into a volcanic eruption shortly after locating him. Jack drove Flanders' RV recklessly forward as scorching volcanic rocks rained down, creating countless massive craters and eventually destroying the vehicle. As they neared the landing point, the ground suddenly split. Jack drove the vehicle over the fissure, handed his daughter to his ex-wife, and went back to retrieve belongings. The ground collapsed again, sending Jack and the RV sliding down toward molten lava below. The RV slowly slid over the edge and disappeared. Everyone assumed Jack was dead. Just as they were about to leave, he miraculously escaped and jumped onto the plane. They unfolded a map and discovered that the Ark was built on Mount Everest. Their small plane could never reach it. Mark landed at a large airport, unexpectedly met Jack's boss, and managed to board a cargo plane. At that moment, the plane's engine malfunctioned, forcing an emergency landing on the snowy mountain.